Good evening, fine folk of YouTube. Loving Billy here once again. Housekeeping. Smoking some Samuel Gawith Golden Glow. My Peterson 305 system. And I'm here in the RSPB in Sandy with my good lady woman, and having a little walk up through here on the sort of newly regenerated heathland. About 10-11 years ago they took a lot of the Norway spruce and Scots pine out of here to generate some more heathland. There was heathland here, I think, for about 5,000 years before they decided to kind of develop a lot of this land for agriculture and forestry. Obviously they're trying to kind of create a bit more biodiversity and encourage a bit more heathland. So yeah, we're on a little bit of a bimble and trying to find my lighter, which I think is running out. I've come out here and just enough, hopefully to get through this bowl. This is a very straightforward tobacco, very straightforward Virginia. It's very mellow. Not that I smoke all day, but it's an ideal kind of all-day smoker, I guess. I've been reading a lot of 19th century philosophy. That was one of the reasons why I decided to come up here, because I thought the whole idea of kind of regeneration and discovering what lies beneath what's been kind of planted on top is something that we can kind of adapt in our own lives, I think. Kierkegaard, who was a Danish philosopher, talks about finding your own soil. And what he meant by that, I think, was to really find yourself. We get a lot of layers put on top of us in society, teachings, school, etc. I think it's really important to celebrate yourself, celebrate your own eccentricities, celebrate your own kind of idiosyncrasies. Before this land was developed for agriculture and forestry, it was a thriving, very biologically diverse, interesting habitat for all kinds of creatures. And then industry got in the way, and it was kind of lost for a couple of hundred years. Now it's starting to find itself again. I think we can all take a lesson from that to some extent. Yeah, that's what I've been kind of preoccupied with last few weeks, I suppose. It's a really beautiful still day as well today. There's not a breeze. I'm hoping the sound should be a bit better than the last video, because it was quite windy that day. But it's very still today, very calm. Plenty of birdsong, which you'd expect in the RSPB. This is a place that I've been coming to since I was a child. I grew up here in Sandy. This is my hometown, and Great Barford, where I live, isn't too far from here, just a few miles up the road really. But yeah, I grew up here, so I used to come up here as a kid quite a lot, and with friends we used to build dens and kind of wander around the place and look for toads and viperous lizards. And yeah, I think I remember going on a natterjack toad walk when I was about 12, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, it's a fantastic place. The RSPB did some great work, but believe it or not, the lodge was owned by my great auntie and uncle, Sheila and Roland, and they sold it to the RSPB. But my mum and dad lived here in a caravan for a while they were waiting to find a house in Sandy. So I used to come up here a lot with my parents, and they'd tell me the stories of kind of waking up and watching muntjac deer from their caravan and being amongst the trees. And I like the idea of that. That appeals to me. Appeals to me living amongst the trees in a little wood cabin or a little caravan. I remember as a kid sort of saying, well, why don't we just stay there? But obviously we needed a house. The camera's battery is pretty low by all accounts, so I'm not gonna sort of drag this out for too long. But I hope you're all well, and I hope you're enjoying your weekends, and I hope you're enjoying some lovely weather, because we sure are. It's absolutely gorgeous today. Hopefully it's going to continue tomorrow. I'm going on a run tomorrow. We're doing a charity run through the village, and actually over this way, up to the upper school. About 6 miles, I think, all in. So hopefully the weather will be good for that as well. But yeah, I think we're going to carry on, walk through this heathland, and head back to the car, which is kind of parked. I wouldn't go as far as to say illegally, but it's yeah, it's probably not parked in the best place. So I'm gonna shift my car pretty soon. So we'll go for a little bit more around. We'll take some photographs hopefully, which I'll stick on the end of this one. This is really peaceful up here. It's a pleasure to take you all up and check out this area, because it's got a really nice vibe to it. Really very chilled out. Okay guys, be good and peace out.